Challenges. I prepared some.
Think of an idea for a new episode of Black Mirror. Whoa. Bring back to life a character from Star Wars. Mace Windu. The worst TV crossover would be. Hi.
Hello. How are you?
I'm okay.
Okay, it's the second episode. I shouldn't say that it's a second episode because maybe we will release them in a
different way, like Firefly.
Yeah, in different order for sure.
And people will be like, "Why did they cancel it?"
Yeah.
Because people didn't understand.
We forgot to mention something very important in the first episode, so we can say it here. The purpose also, another purpose of this podcast is to challenge ourselves, but also if our audience is listening to this, they can take part of these challenges as well.
Yeah.
So if I'm talking now to the people that like these two people that are listening to us, if you feel like that's cool, that's a cool idea, I want to participate, you can do it. You can use the themes we are using in our challenges, and you can send to us your work. You're gonna see our email address somewhere in the description. Plus, whenever we do some small challenges here, you can put your versions of the answers in the comments. So on Instagram or on YouTube or whatever. So this is something that we forgot to mention the last time.
Okay.
How is it going with your song?
My song. Well, so I've started. I'm advancing way slower than I thought. I've started writing it. So it's written now. Like it's written. There's a verse, chorus, different sections. It's more old-fashioned. It's more similar to the way I used to write songs before I made the album. Most of the work I think is going to be the production. So when you write, like, because I'm explaining because you don't know necessarily music. Like music, you write the song, but it's like 20% of the work. But it's a very important 20%. Like you have to have a good song. But then 80% of the work is what we call production. So arrangements, putting the drums, putting the bass, putting the all the instruments, like crafting the whole production, and that's a lot of work. So I don't know what I'm guessing. I don't know when I'll have to present the song on the podcast, but depending on whether it's closer or later, the song will be like more like a demo or more like an accomplished, like a full song.
Okay, whatever.
We'll see.
Okay, I have big hopes for this song.
It's gonna be a hit.
For me, I'm also I progressed less that I wanted to progress. Of course.
You just have to write a story, though. Like
but procrastination and so on. I have the frames for the story. I am afraid it can be boring though. So, but I have like an idea how to connect it to the theme. What was the theme?
The theme was apocalypse, but it's too late.
Yes. So I think I have like a good interpretation of the apocalypse. I think the idea is nice. I caught up myself on the thing that I'm writing for a movie as well. Like it could be like an easy short movie to do.
Okay.
And I think it's one of my biggest problems when I write a script or a story or whatever, that it's like I'm limiting myself to the possibilities of afterwards. What I mean is like I'm writing and I think if I in a like near future want to make a movie out of it or something else, will it be possible to do it?
Yeah.
You know, so
okay.
this is too big. I should think smaller.
You should
And
cut back.
yeah. So I don't think it's a good thing for.
And do you think it's going to be like special effects heavy? Like
No, not at all. Not at all. It's a simple, very simple story.
Okay.
I think you can do it with one camera.
Okay.
6-7 takes. Okay, maybe a bit more, but it's a very simple story. Like
independent stuff. Then.
very independent. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I think you could do it with a very limited crew as well.
Okay.
A couple of people.
I wasn't expecting that because from you, I was expecting, okay, he's going to write a short story. He doesn't have any limitations, so he's going to write, I don't know, a War of the Worlds.
No. My limit, the biggest limit I have is, like, what is like how I could do it like how can I translate this into a movie and a short movie. This is my limit, which is kind of, it sucks. I don't like it. I don't like it about me. Well, seriously, I've never written something that was actually big.
Yeah, ambitious. Yeah.
I should do it. Next challenge.
Yeah.
Well, like we do, like you will make an opera.
A double album.
Yeah, no, not double album. Like not a double album, like an opera, like the whole, like
with a story.
Yeah, or something like Bohemian Rhapsody at least.
Okay.
Could you do it in 2 weeks?
Schedule is a bit tight, but yeah.
No, okay. We're gonna think about this, but our next challenge after that one is like we think bigger. We do something big, and we don't care about our limits. It can be a project as well. It doesn't have to be a final effect.
I can write a movie also, like, but I don't know.
Like a long feature.
Maybe.
Okay.
Maybe, or I don't know. It's whatever.
Okay.
Maybe it's more fun if we both do movies, so then like we're on the same page as like the references and stuff.
Yeah, okay. We're gonna think about it.
We'll think about it.
Yeah. What do we have today on our schedule?
Today we are reviewing our best work.
Okay, that's tough. If you think that was my best work, it's it's.
I think it's I don't want to spoil it.
Okay, well, let's start with with your song.
So, do you want me to introduce?
Yeah, you can introduce.
Yeah. So today we're reviewing our old stuff, the stuff that we're not necessarily proud of now. I have picked a song. I could have picked something that I did earlier, but I picked something that I did when I was 21. So
okay,
I was already. I could write songs. The thing is, okay, first, it's funnier when it's a movie, because when you're 15 and you're trying, and it has more charm.
You put me in a tough spot, because like my thing is pure cringe. In the end, your is like it's. I know maybe from like a professional point of view, it has a lot of lacks or whatever. But for me, it is listenable. If does this word exist? But it is like it is a song. It's a good song. It has lyrics. It has melody, and it has everything that.
Yeah, but it has a lot of things that I wouldn't do today. So I thought it would be more interesting to talk about that than talk about something. The thing is, I never hit record when I was when I was young. I would write crap, but I never hit record. I wouldn't record.
Okay.
I waited until I got better. And also, there's a lot of interesting thing about this song that I wanted to talk about. So I thought, because it's really typical of a certain period of my songwriting, of things that I would never do today and things that I want to come back to. So I thought, and also maybe to give like advice, maybe if you have people like in music listening, the stuff that I wouldn't do today and I would be careful not to do.
Okay.
So, do you want to listen to the song?
Yeah, let's listen to the song.
I met Debbie behind the leaves, growing on the street of disbelief. And in the dark she said to me, the gods have spoken true. All your dreams lie inside you, so love them tenderly. Leisure and leisure do rhyme as words, but don't belong to the same herds. So wisely make your choice. And if this summer goes to your head, go swimming down the river's bed and try to raise your voice among the fishes and the rocks, where the future of man walks and flies down to the sea. Run away onto the sand, to your wooden father's land, down the shores of history. Heaven, heaven on the lea. Heaven, heaven on the lea. Escaping away from all the mirrors, watchful trees and midnight soldiers, I stumble on the bank into the world of the blue sun, the kingdom of all plain fun. Life wasn't blank, but still in the back of my brain was shining on a secret stain. It was Debbie I could see. The memories of my past life started to stab me like a knife, and my blue world it turned to green. Heaven, heaven on the lea. Heaven, heaven on the lea. Full of cheerful hope I crawl back up to hell where I was drawn, and swiftly rip your skin. But David changed her mind it seems, and find a way into the streams, where fate becomes a grin, and all the trees turn into bars, forming a cage, hiding the stars, softly fading in the night, into the prison of my mind, where some rest I cannot find. I've given up the fight. Heaven, heaven on the lea. Heaven, heaven on the lea. Heaven, heaven on the lea. Heaven, heaven on the lea.
And like you, like seriously, you should give yourself a bit of
Yeah.
credit here, because it's for me. I can okay, like, and I don't know shit about music, okay, but I would listen to this.
You would listen to
I would
it.
listen to this, yeah.
Yeah, in your free time. Not here.
No, like if I heard it in a radio or whatever, like okay, it's a song. Okay, it's a song.
Okay. And I'll say all the things that I think are wrong with the song. Okay. First, when it comes to the songwriting, yeah, because if you, I'm not satisfied with the lyrics. First,
I think 80% of people who listen to songs, they don't pay attention that much on
they
lyrics.
do not pay attention to lyrics. It's true. I've written worse lyrics than this, but overall I feel like it's too it's a bit overwritten. I wouldn't do that today. I was inspired at the time by Genesis a lot, sort of what the type of songwriting that Peter Gabriel would have. So a lot of metaphors, a lot of things. And the thing is, you don't really understand what the song is about. So the song is about, what is the song about? The song is about a guy who's talking to a girl, and they are living in hell, and the girl tells him, you have to go to heaven because you can't keep slaving away in hell. So he goes to heaven, but then he realizes that he misses the girl, so he comes back, but then the girl is gone. Whatever. I feel like it's a bit convoluted.
So what would you change in the lyrics today?
I just wouldn't write the song. I think I like. It's funny when I'm going to put the discussion in a more general sense. It's funny when you come back to songs that you used to do, because you think, I would never write this today. Why did I write this? You read some of the lyrics and you think, I would never turn it this way. I would never do this. So it feels like listening to a stranger, but at the same time, it's hypnotic. So I was telling you earlier that when I picked that song, I was listening to a lot of earlier projects that I had done, and it's really hypnotic for me. I spent like hours and hours and hours, because it's so fascinating how much I wouldn't do this, and at the same time there's a lot of charming things that I wouldn't do also. So it's just completely different. It feels like listening to a completely different person. Whatever. I wouldn't write the song. I feel like it's a bit overwritten. It's too much. It's a bit convoluted. The sort of this story that's very long with a lot of metaphors, a lot of like kind of poetry, just overcomplicated. I wouldn't write that.
But don't you think that it's a natural process that, let's say, let's take an example of Bob Dylan. We saw a movie about him. Do you think that he wouldn't think the same today about himself?
Probably, because Dylan, it's funny that you picked Dylan, because Dylan started with protest songs, so very political. Then he went to very metaphorical, poetic territory, but he was a genius.
Yeah, but I mean, it's just it's a natural process of growing. So even if this song was perfect, let's say, I don't know, from the production point of view, and you refined it, and whatever, you had a lot of help, let's say this 10 years ago. So in any case today you would say, no, I wouldn't write it, I don't like it.
If there had been a better production and some of the lyrics were changed, it's okay. Like, I would say it's okay.
Okay.
I picked it. I didn't pick it because I thought it was terrible. I picked it because I thought it's very typical of the stuff I used to write. Like, in terms of like the lyrics and the production, it's very close to. It's from an album called Black Snail Sessions, which is not on the internet anymore. But it's very typical of the stuff I used to write at the time. So like, very poetic, very very simple production. I don't know, the stuff that I would change. The guitar sounds terrible. I don't. Also, the way I sing, I feel like I'm reaching for notes that I cannot reach. This is also, I think, an advice that I could give if someone is listening. It's if you write a song, you have to play it a lot to yourself before hitting record. Because or before going into any sort of arrangements, because you will know if you can reach certain notes, if that sounds good, if that doesn't, if some of the lyrics fit or if they don't, and you can make them hit a little better. So you have to play and play and play. And at the time I didn't really do this, and I thought that I could reach notes that I couldn't really reach. It's a bit of a shame, because I feel like if the song was a step down, it would sound better. And yeah, that's it. It's very typical. The guitar, the sort of lone guitar, the drums in the back are some sort of a drum beat that I got from the internet. It's very typical of the stuff that I used to make. It's not the worst thing I've ever done, but like it's just in terms of creative process.
No, I don't get it. Sorry, people. If I had something like this, like in my portfolio, as you know, if when I was 21, I would be extremely proud of myself.
Really?
Today. Yeah. Let's go to
Another masterpiece.
another masterpiece. The movie's team.
The movies team. That's
Yeah.
you.
Yeah, it's my production company when I was 16.
Okay. What happened?
Nothing. You had to split. Good.
So far,
Iconic.
so good.
Iconic, right? This first shot was made entirely with Windows Movie Maker.
You don't say.
Yeah. Today I would do this entirely in Adobe Premiere. You can say the
Okay, the
what
story.
do you remember from the story?
Okay. So during the Old Republic, the Sith have a virus, and they have killed a lot of people in the galaxy,
Mm-hmm.
and they have decimated most of the Jedi.
Okay.
I think so. And then there's this last Jedi, and he's getting killed. Like one Sith finds him,
Mm-hmm.
and then there's another Sith, and I don't remember how he connects.
Okay. Okay. So let's stop here. So it doesn't matter.
Okay. Okay.
I think because I don't remember many of these things.
Okay.
It was 16 years ago, right?
Mm.
The purpose of this movie is to make a scene with lightsabers.
Okay.
That's the main drive. I finally understood how to make lightsabers in After Effects.
Okay.
So yeah, it's now.
And the lightsabers
time.
look great.
Not really. There is also
I think they look good.
no. Today when I watch it, it's cringe. By the way, so we. I wrote the story, of course. I did some research, with I think Wikipedia, and I collocated the story somewhere.
Wait, were you reading the books?
No. Just it's based on some articles on Wikipedia.
Okay.
And so the idea was to have many different stories,
Mm.
and in every movie you would have like some kind of a cool scene with Jedi and Sith.
And you
fighting.
made how many episodes?
One, because after this there was a summer, and so I went for summer to Italy, and then I decided to stay.
Okay.
So I never came back to Poland to make another one.
I should have made an Italian episode.
Yeah.
What year was this made?
2008.
This effect looks okay.
It looks okay, but it's not good. If I can give myself a credit, okay, the lighting is pretty nice with the shadows behind. We got some depth here, even if we weren't thinking about this kind of things there. This is me, by the way.
You?
Yeah, that's
in
me.
white? Okay.
Yeah.
This guy looks okay.
You mean the bad guy?
The bad guy with the hat and I don't know. He looks more like from the Matrix, but
What do you think about this outfit?
I think it's you're overdoing it a bit. Like I'm just seeing a ski mask. It was a bit distracting.
Oh, okay. This is a torchlight you put normally on your head.
Okay. You like the outfit?
I think it was creative. It
Okay,
was
okay.
creative. No?
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
It's zero budget, remember? Zero budget movie. This is
Okay. First thing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. First, you look very handsome. Why do you have a purple lightsaber? Because you're not Mace Windu.
I know, but it's kind of cool. I think the coolest one was the purple one. No?
Yeah, I guess so. I guess.
Okay, here if we stop on this shot, okay, the setting is good.
Yeah, I like the setting with and the lightsaber fight at the end. I thought it looked kind of like Endor-ish, like the moon of Endor, kind of.
Oh.
Like like a mix between Tatooine and.
Yeah. We found at least we found a good location to do.
Yeah.
That's cool, and it's not a given because it's in the middle of nowhere when I used to live.
And where was it? Is it like a mine or something? It looks like a
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And this is one of my favorite cringe moments here. What do you think?
A very dangerous Coke bottle.
Yeah,
I
Be
didn't know.
careful.
I didn't know Coke bottles could do that.
Yeah, you actually can use a bottle of Coke as a blaster. Yeah, it
Should be written on the label. I didn't notice the first time there was a Coke bottle. I was just rewatching it.
You rewatched it?
Yeah, I rewatched it.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I want to
Okay.
do this right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, guys, don't do it at home. And this is the purpose of this movie, basically.
I think they look nice. Do you have the sound? I don't remember.
Hmm?
You added the sound like
Of
it go-
lightsabers, yeah.
Does it go?
Yeah,
every
it
time?
does,
Okay.
it does. And I can see still the sticks. But there is a story behind this lightsabers. Okay, I'm going to stop
Okay.
it here. So, from what I remember, like it took me many hours to do
Okay.
this. Okay, like you have to animate every frame. It's animated frame by frame. You don't have any AI or anything that...
It was every frame. Every frame you
Yeah.
had to just draw back the.
Yeah. In
Okay.
After Effects.
Okay.
So I spent like a whole night to animate the lightsabers, and of course I didn't save the project.
Okay.
Yeah,
So you lost it.
yeah, and it crashed at some point. And basically, I think 8 to 9 hours of work
Yikes.
just got cancelled. That was devastating. So I had to redo it. And I think probably like the second version is not as good as the first one. I can see the sticks,
Mm.
so it could be much better. But still, it
It looks good.
It
I think
does
it looks
so.
good. I think if you really focus on the detail, maybe the here at the bottom of the lightsaber, it kind of, you can kind of see that sometimes it's not exactly. But like honestly,
we destroyed I think one of the sticks
okay,
because we had like a broomsticks, 2 broomsticks,
okay,
and I
okay.
think one got destroyed like very badly, and my dad wasn't happy about that.
Okay.
Here you can even see the detail that we didn't remove the bag.
Oh. You do a nice little like thing like where you fall, and I don't know how to call this.
On the flip.
Like a flip, yeah, on the ground. It's kind of nice.
Here.
Yeah.
And then because this here, then the force
Yeah.
he pushed
Mm.
me. Yeah.
Very nice. The light is nice here.
Yeah. I think we also lacked some ideas to make it cooler.
The way you flip it is kind of cute. The lightsabers. No, nobody was filming. Who was filming?
The bad guy.
Oh, the other guy.
Yeah.
And you get
Yeah.
heated.
Yeah, it's Mace Windu death, basically.
It's amazing. It's amazing.
Yeah, I know.
I'll put it on my letterbox and
No, okay, it's cringe. The thing is that we talked about your song, and there is there is a lesson to get from your experience. Here, I don't have anything. Like I don't know. Like
I don't think you would even do it today. Like
of course, no way. So the purpose of this movie was to have fun and to make a cool action scene. And that was basically the purpose of 99% of my early works, or maybe even 100%. I did Star Wars, I did Lost, I did some action thrillers, and we were like 14, 15, 16 years old. So of course, when you watch it today, for me it's cringe. Maybe for someone it's cute. What I can get from it today when I see it is that I would like to have again this drive to just go there and do whatever without thinking, fuck, it's gonna be cringy as fuck, that would be nice to have this again. Because today everything, like whenever I start doing something and you have always this small voice in your head like it's not gonna work, it's stupid, it's bad, don't do it. And when you're 15 years old, you don't have these blocks, and I would love to have this again.
And it's because you've grown as an artist. Like I have this for the vocals. Now the vocals that I did when like you hear the song, I would never do this. I would be much more careful. At the time when I was 21, I would just go, and it felt good to sing, so I would sing. Sometimes I would reach notes that I couldn't reach, and like, yeah. But the thing is, you think it's going to be shit, or you're very self-critical because like you have grown as an artist. So it's good that you have this voice because it prevents you from doing whatever.
Yeah, but it blocks you. It
does.
Sometimes, like you need to do something bad, just to go there and start doing again some stuff.
Of course you have to allow yourself, I think, to try something or to fuck around really, because like in music you have to. For instance, a lot of songs that I do sometimes are just completely unreleasable and stuff, but I'm trying stuff, and then there's the second part where I just fix and arrange. And in movies it's more complicated because you have to have a team and people have to be there, so the storyboard needs to be like tight and the script and everything. So I don't know, but I think that the film is charming. Like, of course it's much more difficult to make good movies than make good music, because you need more budget, you need more people, you need like everybody, you need a team of professionals.
I was thinking about this today actually. So I was 16, and I was just driving others to take the camera and go make a movie. Most of the work were just like some kind of remixes of whatever, Star Wars, Lost, Half-Life, the video game, like many of these kind of things. And we were doing this with a couple of friends, very, independently. We weren't controlled by any adults who would come to us and who would explain to us that what you're doing, it's not the best. Okay, these are action movies made by 14 years old kids, and I think I would love to have back then a person who could show us a direction.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because I think it was possible. It is possible that when you're 16 you can actually make something cool with a camera and with a small crew. But you need someone to help you, like an adult one. And I've never had this kind of person in my life actually. When I was a teenager or later on when I was in high school, I didn't have like someone who would watch my stuff and who could tell, look, like this boy needs some help, we should put him in touch with maybe this guy and they could do something together. I think it's a lost potential.
Most people don't have that though. Like it's I didn't have that, and like I thought I talked with a lot of. Also, I had to deal with French people, so French people are even worse. I showed my work to some professionals in the industry and whatever, and they were very dismissive, but they never guided me. So I always felt like I was on my own. My parents and my family mostly, like the default attitude is he's going to do this for a while, and then he's going to find a proper job. So that was like their attitude. And when I started doing it kind of seriously, it kind of worried them. But really I was really on my own and just working until it got good, and people were surprised. But I think it's the only way. In cinema you have to be surrounded, though. You have to have a team and everything. But most people, I feel, I don't know, like someone like Orson Welles, for instance. I wanted to pick the Beatles, but like I'm going to pick films. Like someone like Orson Welles. He made Citizen Kane. Like he was a genius. He was very talented and everything. But he was surrounded by the best people in the industry. People like, and RKO just let him do whatever he wanted. He had the budget. He could make this experimental film, and that was very unusual for the time. So it's everybody, really. Like you have to find the right people, but most of the time you just have yourself.
Yeah, but in your story though, from one point of view, it's even a bit sadder because you were always living in Paris.
Yeah.
So in a city of opportunities also.
Yeah.
I was living in a dump hole. Like there was nothing there. 1,000 citizens.
Yeah. Yeah, but you had more. I don't know. I'm guessing life was less expensive. Yeah.
Poland, man.
Yeah. I don't know. Because personally, to make my album, I had to go to the country so that I could get away from the busyness of the city, and so that I could have this calm and just have people leaving me the fuck alone. Also, when I'm guessing when you live in a place that is not the city, you don't really have anything else to do rather than create. And that's always something that I felt here is just, it's always something to do. You have plenty of people to see all the time. I feel like I've wasted a lot of time.
You're maybe right that in a big city you have much more distractions. I couldn't go to the cinema every weekend, for example.
Yeah.
It was like, it's a trip like once every 2 months for me.
Personally, if I want to make a second album, I know I'm going to have to go back to the country, because that way I will have more space. I will be able to make noise. There won't be like the upstairs neighbor doing. Yeah. And it's true. You have silence. You have great spaces and stuff. You have advantages to being in the country. I think.
Okay. So. Well, I think we're done with the Star Wars, because how can you make it better?
I think it's 10 out of 10.
Actually, I have. This is with the help of ChatGPT. They gave me like this thing, and I loved it actually. So that's why I.
Okay.
So the idea from ChatGPT was to rate your old work on a scale of, and here we have, hidden genius, or what were we smoking? What do you think? Star Wars, I mean, for this one.
I don't want to say hidden genius, because like I think it's more what were we smoking.
Okay.
On this one.
That's tough.
But good smoking. Like
you're French.
I know.
It's crazy. Okay.
No, because hidden genius, I feel, if it was an original work. Stuff that is not linked to Star Wars.
Okay.
I would be more inclined to say hidden genius. Here is just a fan film. I feel like the stuff that could be fixed if you keep this one would be more of like the sort of technical, how you plan the shots.
There's nothing genius about this one.
It has a charm. It has a charm though. No, it's really charming.
Okay. Then we have accidental masterpiece. Or burn it down.
No, I wouldn't burn it down. No.
But it's also not accidental master. All right, then we have ahead of its time, or should have stayed in the drafts. I think this one should have stayed in the drafts for me. I love this one. George Lucas would approve. Even Jar Jar would cringe.
I think George Lucas would approve. Because I think he's a chill guy.
Okay.
Like people paint him as this villain or whatever. I think he's chill.
Okay. And the last one is not as bad as we feared, or worse than we remembered?
I think it's cool.
I it's not worse than what I remembered because
Yeah.
I've seen it like a couple of years ago. Like this, so sometimes on my birthday parties, I show my old works.
Mhm.
You know, like there was like on screen I put all the cringe movies, so I remember some of them. Okay, so that's it. I had a challenge related to our works. Yeah, but it's more for you. Try to sell it as a serious project.
Try to sell it as a serious project. Well, you could try to sell this as a serious project. How do you sell a song? You make people listen to it.
Yeah, but like you have someone from Hollywood here, you know, and they need a movie for Netflix, and you have
You have
Star Wars fragments beginning of the end, so you have to sell it.
You want me to sell it?
Yes.
You want me to sell Star Wars?
No, you have to sell it. Yes, like I can't sell my work. I need an agent to do it.
Okay. I think it's it has a lot of indie charm. It's kind of a deconstruction of Star Wars. I think
Okay.
I'm selling it the French way. It's
Go on.
it's in a way it's an ode to like the fan films of the late 2000s when YouTube was starting to take off. I think it's kind of a piece of history, a time capsule, if you will. I think you can really.
Okay, and a good Coca-Cola advertisement.
Yeah.
Let's
Let's wrap it up.
finish it here, and our last part of the podcast will be the challenges. I prepared some. Are different challenges.
That's a very nice hat. I really like this hat.
This
hat is amazing. Look at the hat.
Yeah,
Gorgeous.
it's from New Year's Eve, I think. 2023. Important detail for this podcast. Yeah, so we have some challenges in this hat, and it's a game basically. And
Okay.
if you want, you can play with us and put your answers in the comment section. So, go on.
Think of an idea for a new episode of Black Mirror. Whoa.
Yeah, I actually have an idea.
Okay.
Black Mirror, it comments, on the society in a twisted way. Okay, it brings something from the society, something that is weird, usually related to technology, and then it twists it a bit. So today I would make an episode about a multi-millionaire that is supposed to bring us to Mars.
Okay.
And he's very well connected.
Okay.
He even has connection in the White House. But this is true. Like you don't need to think a lot about this. Thing,
Okay,
because it's just like it's the reality. And he does it. Like he can actually manage to build a rocket, and he does all the tests. And there are like a big part of population that cheers.
So far, it's just reality.
Yeah, that cheers, like yeah, and the other part is like no. And
That's just 2025.
I know. But like this is like sometimes I feel like I live in a simulation. Sometimes I feel like I live in Black Mirror, because you have this guy that does whatever, and you have literally pieces of rockets falling from the sky all over the world. Nobody is like saying anything about this, just okay, some tests, you had some pieces of rockets in Poland.
Okay.
What the fuck?
Okay.
And I think the conclusion would be, we can bring
People to Mars?
We can bring people to Mars, and then you just realize that the destruction you caused on your fucking planet, like that would be, I think that would be the conclusion, that and then here like you live among the trash.
Okay.
Like people are cheering
Mm.
that he did it, what a smart guy, without realizing about the effects on your home planet.
Okay. Black Mirror, there should be more of a twist. Like there should be something. He wasn't building the rocket or something. Like, or he was building the rocket for himself. And
He is building the rocket for himself.
he is building the rocket for himself, but or I don't know, like the planet is full of trash, but then the rocket, they try to escape, and actually the rocket is shit. Something like that.
Or maybe, okay, he builds the rocket and everybody's so happy, you know, we bring 10,000 people to Mars and they will start another civilization there, and everybody's dreaming to go there one day. But in the end, you realize that there is apocalypse coming, and they knew it, but you didn't, no?
Okay. I feel something like would be like, but it would be more like the Twilight Zone. They go to Mars, they land, and actually, like, we don't know exactly what is on Mars, and you realize that actually Mars used to be the planet where humans used to live, but it's full of trash, but we forgot. And actually, they find records of us going to Earth to escape Mars in the first place.
Okay.
And it would be like a twist. And actually, Mars was Earth 1, and we like, and we've sort of been manipulated into thinking that it was another planet, but actually it was a human planet originally. And
so okay, so maybe another ending. So they go, they go to Mars. Listen to this one. They go to Mars. And they find out that there is like a secret chamber there, you know, secret hatch.
A hatch?
Yeah. There is a hatch. They open the hatch. They go down. You know, there's no Desmond inside.
They find Desmond.
Don't worry. But they found like a city there that is kind of big and kind of evolved. And they make contact. And the guys in the hatch are like, "What are you doing here?" No, and we're like, "Yeah, we're here to find another place to live." And they were like, "No! Like, you were supposed to create another place to live on the Earth. Okay. What did you do there, guys?"
You fucked up. Okay.
I think it's a good ending.
Yeah.
No.
It's all right.
Like, we already destroyed this planet. Now you are supposed to do this.
Yeah. Okay. I think we have something here.
All right.
We'll just pitch it to J.J. Abrams and...
All right. Pick another one.
Okay.
Because this, I invented a new episode of Black Mirror. You have to do something.
Okay. Bring back to life a character from Star Wars. Mace Windu.
Very easy. Because we never saw him dying, actually.
Yeah.
Okay, it's easy to imagine what happened.
And they never brought him back. Like, Disney never brought him back.
And of course, the bad fandom, I would say, they want him back.
Okay.
They want him back.
The bad fandom, which is most of the fandom.
Yeah. Yes. No, Star Wars fandom is all right, we shouldn't talk about this here, but Star Wars fandom is shit. I love Star Wars. I hate Star Wars fandom.
Yeah. Most fandoms are shit. But Star Wars is especially.
Even Star Wars fandom hates Star Wars fandom.
Yeah.
But this is what a big part of Star Wars fandom wants, is to bring back Mace Windu, but I think it's too hard right now. Another one, like Mace Windu is too easy.
Yeah, Mace Windu is too easy. But they brought a lot of people back though.
Yeah.
Whatever. They bring back too many people. So like I was gonna say Darth Maul, but they brought him back. It's just, the worst TV crossover would be. I'm thinking of things, but it would be really absurd, like science fiction thing with like.
Yeah, but that's the purpose a bit, like Breaking Bad and Friends.
Okay.
Or I like right now. I was thinking of Lost and Dark.
Okay.
But they can't communicate because they one group speaks German, and the other speaks English.
Okay.
Hmm?
Okay.
So you have like
So you have time travel, but they don't understand the time travel, and they don't understand each other.
yes,
Okay.
yes, exactly.
Yeah, it would be terrible. Desperate Housewife and Lost. You have the no, but it would be good actually. You have the women on the island, and they try to figure out the stuff, but you have murder mystery at the same time.
I think for this challenge it has to be like two very different genres.
Severance,
Okay.
but they have to go in the hatch of Lost, and they have to push the button. and as an Audi, they're on the island and they have to survive. But it's actually good.
Yeah, but it has to be bad.
It has to be
something
bad, but
bad.
I can't think of it.
Grey's Anatomy and How I Met Your Mother.
How I Met Your Mother. Okay.
No, it's a sitcom about people dying in hospital. At the end, the narrator is saying, "And this is how I killed my patient."
How I kill my patients. That would be the title of the.
How I Kill My Patient. Good idea. Well, it's again good. It's good. It's interesting. I would watch it.
Okay,
another one.
It's just that Hollywood doesn't want to take crazy ideas. That's the problem.
Yeah.
It's why we have
Everything
so
is
much
too
shit.
too
TV.
safe.
Too safe. Pitch the worst possible idea for a Star Wars spin-off. Jar Jar Binks.
It's like you see, and podcast about the creativity. We take the worst character that everybody hates,
and put him in anything.
Yeah, but it's like it's an easy path, man. I was expecting something more.
Okay.
For example, 6 hours of the origin story of Bib Fortuna. I want to see an origin story, 6 hours of an origin story of this guy.
Netflix special. Okay.
Oh, Disney Plus.
Disney Plus. Sorry.
Yeah.
We don't want to get sued. Okay.
Like, what happened? Like, who is this guy?
Yeah.
How did he end up on Tatooine? How did he end up with
so ugly?
Yeah. And it could be because. So basically, he dies at some point. You know that.
He dies.
He dies, yes. He gets killed by Boba Fett, from what I remember.
In episode 6?
No, at the end of the second season of The Mandalorian,
Okay.
there is a scene after credits when they kill him because he replaces Jabba the Hutt, right?
Oh, okay.
And then he gets killed by Boba Fett.
I think I've seen this. Okay.
So my idea would be, it would be a bit like the last season of Better Call Saul, where you have a bit of
Black
prequel.
and white.
No, a bit of a prequel. It could be in black and white. Then the middle, you have like interquel.
Okay.
So in the middle you have an interquel where you follow the events from the original trilogy from his point of view. And then the last part is from Jabba the Hutt death until his death.
Okay. He sees the Death Star blowing on the news. Like you have like really shitty fan service in the background.
Yeah, you will have plenty of shitty fans already because that's what they need, right?
Okay.
So
Yeah, that idea is pretty shitty. I wouldn't watch it.
you wouldn't watch it,
Yeah.
even if we advertise it as good as Better Call Saul.
Yeah, as good as Better Call Saul. Yeah. I prefer Breaking Bad.
Better Call Bib. Okay, the final one.
Final one. Okay.
Then basta.
Okay, pick a famous film and add one unnecessary subplot. Okay. Let me think.
I was thinking
Okay.
of Interstellar
Okay.
because it's already almost 3 hours movie. So we need a bit more, like the final director's cut, where we explore what was happening to the son of the main character. Because nobody gave a fuck about the son.
But everybody wants to see Timothée Chalamet, so
Yeah, and
Good
we
idea.
have already the actor that everybody loves. So-
Actually, someone in Hollywood is probably writing this down and being like, Interstellar 2, what happened to the sun?
No.
And Timothée
It
Chalamet
can't be
comes
like
back.
that. That can't be the Interstellar 2. It has to be
A subplot.
a subplot. So basically, on top of everything what is happening, we explore all the agricultural work done by Timothée Chalamet in this movie. Like for half an hour, he just doing
Mowing
stuff.
the lawn.
Yeah,
Okay.
he just works in the field. And
Stellar.
you insert these cuts like every 10 minutes. Now it's 5 minutes with Timothée Chalamet.
Love it.
Mm.
Terrible. I want to go back. I always think of Jar Jar Binks, but like, you have episode 3. There's already a ton of shit going on, and you have the story of Jar Jar Binks, how he raises in in the world of diplomacy, and and you have like a 30-minute subplot about.
It could be something like the King's Speech,
yeah.
where someone is teaching him how to speak properly. That's a good idea.
Yeah.
So unnecessary. I was also thinking about the Godfather.
Okay.
So basically, we explore. You know the scene with the oranges.
Okay.
So we explore how these oranges,
Okay.
ended up in that store.
Okay.
So you have a very big a montage of someone,
Carrying, like making it grow.
Exactly.
Okay,
And
okay.
there's like some drama happening around, and then finally it arrives there, and then we go back to the Godfather.
Okay.
Very,
very,
iconic, everybody was like, oh yeah, these oranges.
very artsy. Yeah.
We have the last one.
Okay,
So,
the last.
let's
okay,
just do the
okay,
last one.
one. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Pitch an idea for a Lost sequel. Interesting. Has to be science fiction, or it could be just anything.
Lost is everything.
It's okay. Yeah.
No, Lost is it's science fiction, it's romance, it's action.
I think they have to go back. Again.
Okay, it has to be something. So when I was making this challenge, I was thinking either it could be season number 7
Mm-hmm.
or just a spin-off.
Okay.
So you would just focus on some characters.
Okay. Who would be interesting?
The ones that are still alive.
Yeah, the ones that are still alive. I think Sawyer is interesting. I like Sawyer a lot as a character.
Okay, Sawyer's life after the island.
Yeah, but he would need to be involved in like weird shit. So I feel like you cannot separate Lost from the island.
No, you can't.
It's if you don't have the island, you don't like.
It's not Lost anymore.
Yeah. Ben is still alive.
Ben is still alive, and it's a hell of a character to
Yeah.
explore.
Also, John Locke can be like a ghost, a forest ghost.
No, Locke is
No,
we're done with
Locke is gone, I think.
Yeah.
Spoilers.
Yeah. For me, it could be season number 7, and so we have Harley that has to protect the island,
Okay.
and we have a new threat that is coming for the island.
Okay.
And I was thinking here that because of all the events at the end of the season 6, the island was again visible
Okay.
for some people. And here, the new American government that right now is trying to extend its borders is wants to take over the island.
Okay.
And now it's not some random scientist that they have
Okay.
a fight
okay.
with, but it's American new
Yeah, American-
government.
Yeah. And
some
Hurley
orange people.
Hurley has a bazooka and he just shoots the helicopter.
We don't know what are his powers.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, it would be really cool to have Hurley as like this Buddha, like super powerful, and yeah.
It's an idea. Otherwise, it's a prequel, and again we go back to the islands.
Yeah, and we see
story.
Jacob and
Again Jacob, but still, for example, these cities that they built and we've never got to see.
Did they build a city?
Yeah, so there were some people. They built a city, and then Jacob's mother
she destroys it. Yeah, but it wasn't like a city. It was like more like a camp.
A camp or a village, call it as you want. But we never discovered anything about these people. Who are these people? How did they die? I would like to see the scene, like when she actually does her shit.
Okay.
So I think we're done for today.
So if a Hollywood producer wants to contact us, he can.
Yeah, we have many ideas. we are creative. And again, I'm gonna just repeat that you can write some of your ideas in the comments, or you can take part of our challenge. Just get back to the previous episode and check the challenge we are doing. In 1-2 weeks from now, we're gonna publish our works. In my case, it's gonna be a short story. In your case, it's gonna be a song. What's the theme again?
The theme apocalypse, but it's too late.
Yes, apocalypse, but it's too late. Okay. So goodbye and be creative.